This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, yeah, fine. So whenever you create any rule in general, okay, so we'll be having something called rule available. Okay, so in case if we take property also, section also, okay, so we'll be having that portal, harness, whatever it is. So just for I am opening this portal here. See here. In general, we will be observing this ID, that means name, and again the rule set. Okay, and after that here it is having what kind of the rule it is, whether it is a portal or a harness or property or so. Okay, and the dev studio, the label, description. Okay, so even if you want, you can edit that. So if you just press the mouse pointer on it, so here you can see that the edit option also. Okay, so dev studio, so this is just a short description. Okay, and along that you have something called, here it is final. Okay, here you have something called final. So if you click on that, you will be seeing mainly 5 options. Availability. Okay, this is the availability. So right now it is the final. Okay, so along with final, you have something called available, not available, blocked, final, and withdrawn. Okay, so like this, you have 5 options for the rule availability types. So when you create any rule, out of these 5, you can select one. Okay, but in which scenario we need to select which one? So in general, if you create any rule, okay, in general, if you create any rule, so what will be there? Till now we did not even observe it. So but by default it will be having something. Okay, so what is that something? Okay, so for example, I am opening city property. Yeah, here for the city property, it is having available. Okay, so it is having available. So that means for each and every rule, by default, it will be available. Especially when you create, when the developer creates any rule, by default, it will come available. Okay, that means this rule is available for processing. Okay, this rule is available for processing. Okay, this rule is available to use in your application. Okay, this rule is available to use in your application. So wherever you want, you can refer this property and you can use it accordingly. Okay, so that is the available. Okay, available means it is available for your requirement, for your use in your application. So you can use it, okay, anywhere, maybe in the section or else in any other places, you can use it. Okay, these properties. So that is the available. Next, we will be going for something else. Okay, so we have something called final. Okay, otherwise not available. Not available means it is not available to use in your application. Okay, so it is not available to use in your application. Okay, so now do we have this city property only one version? Yes, we have it only under the 01010. Okay, let me try to create, okay, one property in various classes and in various rule set versions. Okay, so for example, I would like to create one property. Okay, so let's take an example like rule availability. Okay, rule availability I'm giving. Okay, now this rule availability, okay, I am creating under the 010103. Okay, 010103 I'm creating. for testing purpose, okay, I would like to make it as a radio button. Okay, when you test how exactly it will be displayed, we can see that. Okay, so I'll be giving this version 010103. So as I'm creating this another 010103, so just I'm giving 010103. And I'll be also creating one more version of the same property. Okay, so under the 010102 I'm creating. Create. Okay, it is giving warning saying that this property is already existing. Yes, okay. So here I am giving 010102. Okay, the table values I am giving 010102. Now 2 version. Okay, so rule set 2 version is referring to the 010102. Rule set 3 version is referring to the 010103. Okay, and along with that, okay, I would like to also create under the parent class. Okay, so which is the current class? Work is the current class. Okay, now let me create under the division layer. So under the FWICICI app right now. Okay, so do we have property? No. Okay, so that can be under the 010113 itself, no problem, the highest version. Okay, so here the label I am giving FW. Okay, so from the framework I am referring this like this. Sorry, it's a ICICI app, right? Not the FW. Okay, give ICICI app division layer it is. Okay, now create one more rule, this time under the FW. Okay, so this is the FW. So total how many properties I created? 4 properties. Yeah. Okay, 4 properties. So the first one is under the work class. Okay, but under the 010103. The second one is under the work class only, but 010102. Okay, next one under the division layer. Okay, and the other one is under the framework layer. Okay, now let me create. So this first we will see here, refreshing it. So here we got the data model. Now we have the property. Okay, rule availability. So we have the same under the work also. rule availability. Here also we have it. Okay. So like this, so the same property created in 4 places. Okay, in 3 classes. Okay, mainly in 3 classes, but 4 rules. Okay, under the work we have 2 versions. Now create section rule availability check. Okay, so under the 113 only I am creating. Okay. Now the pickers, right? Video button. We can take any property, even one text box or else anything. So just for testing, I have taken this one. It is taking always the property has to be referred from the same version. Work class ICICI app 01003. Work class. Then put up time. Okay, sorry, that is checked in. Okay, 01013 is checked in. Okay, and 01002 is in checked out mode. Okay, if it is checked out mode, it will take from your checked out version. Okay, check in this as well. Either you have to check in all or you have to check out all, then this rule algorithm will be works. Okay, if you check out any rule, first it will take from your checked out version. The rule will be picked from the checked out version. Okay. Now if you run right, it will call this one. Okay, from the ICICI app. Okay, so that is the reason why check in, and so that you will be understanding. See, now it is referring to that 010103. Okay, so that means first it will refer your current class and highest version. Okay, if any of the rule wants to pick, okay, first it will take the current class, okay, and then highest version. Okay, so if the rule is not available, okay, if the rule in general, if the rule is not available under the 010103, then what it will do? Jagdish, any idea? So if the rule is not available under the
It will go to
0101,
the next one, next version. If there is any version, it will go to the next version.
yeah. So if it is not available under 010103, it will go to the previous version. Okay, it will go to the previous version. Okay, 010102.
02 version.
Exactly, 010102. If it is not available in 010102, then it will go for the 010101. Okay, if it is not available there also, then what it will do? In this rule set, it is available anywhere. Yeah. Then it will go to the parent class of the current class. Okay, so for the current class, which is the parent class? App. So if it is not available there also, then it will go for the ICICI and FW. So it will try to check whether this property is available under the FW. So likewise, first it will check under the rule set version and current class. Okay, so now what I will do? So check out this. Now this available, I am making it to not available. Okay, so this available, I am making it to not available. Then let's see what will be happening. See, now it is referring to the 010102. Okay, it is referring to the 010102. So this not available option is nothing but deleted that rule. Okay, it is same as like that rule is not available. Okay, it's like deleted that rule. Okay, so that is that. And instead of this not available, I'll go for the next other option. So withdrawn. Okay, we have seen available. Okay, now not available also done. Next we are going for the withdraw. Then save it. Save it. Still 010102. Rule availability. I checked it right. Still not available. I kept to withdraw, right? I mean, didn't change it to withdrawn. I changed it, right? Okay. Checking. Oh, I made withdrawal of this section. Oh. See. So now when you make it withdrawn, so what it is doing? It is ignoring 010103, 010102 in case if any rule in 01001. So it is going to be ignoring all the versions from the current class. Okay, if it is withdrawn, it is ignoring all the versions from the current class and it is going to the parent class. Okay, under the parent class, if it is having, then it will take it. Okay, clear, Jagadish? Till this
Yes,
part?
sir.
Yes. Yes or no withdrawn. Okay, now we will see the next option. Yes, no withdrawn. Now the other one is like, instead of withdrawn, I will be giving logged.
Sir, withdrawn and not available both are similar, right? What are the differences between them?
Not available means it is not taking only the current version and current class. So 010103 only that is not taking, but it is taking from the 010102.
Only
Got
that
it?
particular rule will be ignored.
Yeah, exactly. As I said, that is like deleted from 010103 and it is not it is available in 010102 itself. Okay, only in
Okay.
0103 we deleted. So it will take from the previous version. Okay, it will take from the previous version. But whereas if you make it withdrawn, so it is like deleted in all the versions of the current class 010102, 010103. So even if it is having 010101 also. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now we will make it blocked and okay. Save it. Second. Okay. We are making it blocked. Okay. Now if you run the section, what happens? It's not picking any rule. Okay, it's not picking any version, whether it can be 01003, 00102 of the current class or parent class, even parent class. Whatever it is, it will not pick. So it's like deleted rule from all the versions. Okay, I'm just telling that it is like deleted, but it's not deleted. I'm just telling like, okay, it will not pick any version. Okay, not available means only from the current version it will not pick. Even though the rule is available, it will not pick from the current version. Okay, that is not available. Withdrawn means even from the previous version. Okay, as many number of versions it would be there. So from that all the versions it will not pick. But whereas blocked means not only from the rule set versions, even from the class side also, the parent class, parent class, parent class, wherever it is, it will not pick that. So it is not showing anything. So it will hang that. So it is not going to stop finding that particular rule even from all the parent versions and parent classes. Understood?
Yes, sir.
The-
So it will be
yeah,
ignored completely everywhere. It will not take even in the parent class hierarchy also.
exactly, correct. So
Okay.
whether it be parent class or higher version or lower version, wherever it is, it will not be. Okay. Now the last one is the final. Okay, the last one is the final. So what is final? In general, any rule, if you want, you can save as it. Right now, this rule I saved as, okay, this rule availability property I saved as into, okay, multiple versions and even parent class also. But in case if you see this final, so this developer portal, this is final. Okay, now let me save as this into our own rule set versions. Okay, so this Dev Studio portal, okay, I'm trying to save as into our own rule set and our own version. Then create and open. See, it is not saving. What it is giving? This instance conflicts with final record developer. Okay, from the Pega desktop 811. So the final cannot be saved as, okay, to any version. So final means that is final rule. That's it. No more changes in that rule set. Okay, no more changes in that portal, otherwise in that property or like that. But whereas this rule availability, I saved as and I made changes. Okay, like somewhere I kept 010103 in the local list, somewhere 010102 I kept, and somewhere ICICI app I kept. Okay, and somewhere FW I kept. So that means I'm doing the changes as per my need. Okay, after doing the save as, I'm doing the changes as per my need. Okay, maybe if it is a portal, deleting some properties from the section or else like that. Okay, even if it is a section, deleting some properties or else adding some properties. Okay, so likewise you can do many of the things. Okay, you can do your own changes, add, delete, modify, whatever you want. But if it is a final rule, that's whatever the changes we implemented, that is final. That's it. You just have to reuse it. Okay, you have to reuse it. Okay, you cannot make any changes. So that is the rule availability, mainly 5 types. Clear up to this part?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we have something called circumstance. Okay, so what is the circumstance? Means sometimes based on the context, I want to pick the rule. Okay, based on the context, I want to pick the rule. So what is that? Do you remember we implemented one functionality, okay, by using the decision tree. Okay, so if it is a personal vehicle, sorry, personal insurance, term insurance, okay, and life insurance, other one, which one? Health
Health
insurance.
insurance. Yeah.
Yeah, three types of the values we were, okay, specified in one of the property, and based on the value we select in one of the property. So in the decision tree we have checked that value, okay, and then we implemented it accordingly. So under the decision tree, insurance type, so based on the insurance type selected, okay, term insurance, life insurance, health insurance, okay, we are returning this value. Okay, and based on this return value, what we have done?
We created flow actions.
Exactly. Okay, so insurance flow. Okay, so in this insurance flow, so we have three connectors has come. Okay, so if it is health insurance, we are calling the health insurance flow action. Okay, so if it is health insurance, okay, if the decision tree is returning health insurance, we are calling the health insurance flow action. If the decision tree is returning life insurance, we are calling the life insurance flow action. Okay, if it is returning term insurance, we are calling the term insurance flow action. Okay, so in case if it is having 30, so even it will be having 30 connectors here from the decision tree, and then we will be creating 30. Okay, we will be creating 30 flow actions as well. Girish, you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, here it shows you left the call. No problem.
Yeah, there's some power problem. I'm switching the networks. That's why.
Okay. Yeah. So here like that we have created it. Okay. And for this, how many flow actions we created? We created 3 flow actions. Right.
Yeah.
Term insurance flow action, health insurance flow action, and life insurance fluctuation. Okay, so like this we have created 3 fluctuations. Okay, now the same functionality we can achieve, okay, with what I said, circumstancing. Okay, so how exactly you can create this circumstance rule? Okay, so the circumstance rule, when you are doing the save as, you can select that. You see here, specialized by circumstance. Okay, specialized by circumstance. Okay, so previously what we have done, first we created one flow action. Okay, after creating one flow action, we just saved as. Okay, and after saving as, so we have applied this health insurance and this one life insurance section. Okay, so now what I want to do, instead of saving as simply, so we can create the circumstancing also for that. Okay, we can do the circumstancing also. Okay, while doing the save as, okay, so instead of selecting save as, so we can select specialized by circumstances save as. So in that case, what it will be happening means it will be taking the property condition. It will be applying the when condition. Okay, it will be applying the when condition. So based on the when condition, again, it will pick that. So right now here, if you see these flow actions, okay, it is having, okay, one flow action for life insurance, okay, one flow action for policy details FA, and likewise it is having only one flow action for all of them. Now you can have 3 flow actions, okay, with a single name, but with when condition. Okay, so now for example, the very first one is like term insurance is there, right? So for this, what I want to do, I don't want to spoil this flow, so I just want to create one new flow action. Okay, save as. Insurance flow action. Okay, I'm taking something called insurance flow action. Okay, so it's up to you whether you can create them 2 or 3, wherever you want. So now this insurance flow action by default referring to the term insurance section. Okay, by default it is referring to the term insurance section. Okay, this insurance flow action by default referring to the term insurance section. Now save as with circumstance. Okay, specialized by circumstance and see what will be happening. Okay, so here if you see, okay, here if you see, along with the name of the flow action, identifier and label, okay, here you also got one more layout. Okay, previously when you do save or save as, okay, when you create new rule, otherwise when you save as, so you don't have these options. This circumstance is not having. Okay, so what exactly the purpose of this circumstancing means? Now as I said, so we will be applying the condition, and based on the condition only, okay, we can execute these flow actions. Okay, the same name. Now I am not changing this insurance flow action. Okay, I'm not changing this insurance flow action. It will be same only. Okay, but here we will be applying the conditions. So to apply the condition again, okay, we have 2 things. Okay, so we have 2 things. What are that? Either through template or property and the date. Okay, either through template or property and date. Okay, now select property and date. Okay, first we will be going in the property and date, and then we will be going for the template. So here it is the property. So based on which property you want to apply, so based on with the condition which you wanted to give, so that condition which we have given under this you can give. Okay, so here insurance type, okay, here insurance type, if it is TI, okay, if it is TI, then term insurance we have given. Now the same thing, if the property insurance type, okay, equal to TI, Okay, now execute this flow action kind of thing. Okay, here if you want, you can also give the date property. Okay, you can also give the date property. So under the date property, okay, so you can specify if this rule is in between, okay, if this property date property is in between these dates, then only so execute this flow action. Now right now I don't want this date, so I want only if the instance type equal to TI. Okay, so like this. Now this one, oh sorry, term insurance already we have taken the base one. Okay, anyway, no problem if it is having this one also. Okay, save it. Now save as by circumstancing. Okay, so we'll be closing these things. Okay. Health insurance, life insurance, not term insurance. Now I have created insurance flow action. First one referring to term insurance, second one also referring to term insurance. Now save as by circumstancing. Okay, so see, earlier I have typed manually. Now when you save as once after having this, it is getting dropped down automatically. So for the health insurance, if the insurance type is health insurance, create and open. So here instead of selecting term insurance section, I will be selecting health insurance section. Save it. Okay, now save as this as well. Term insurance over health insurance over now life insurance. Okay, so the property already it's available, so that is showing, and the property values also it is showing. So create and open. Okay, so now for this, which one we need to select? Life insurance section. Okay, so that means instead of the decision tree, so what we have given, that conditions we have given at the flow action circumstancing level. Okay, we are doing flow action circumstancing level. Now this insurance flow is there, right? This flow we can modify without using this decision tree. Insurance circumstance flow, I'm giving like this. So all we created in which version? 01002. This is also 12. This is also 01002. Okay. So let's create this flow also under the 01002. Okay. So now in this, as I said, we don't need this decision tree. So if we don't need this decision tree, even these flow actions also not required. exactly this flow action will be. So we have created something called insurance flow action. So first we need to select insurance type. Okay, that should be there. Why? Because in the drop down only we are selecting. Okay, after that, so after removing the decision tree, now we'll be having just one assignment. Okay. Now from this assignment, then selection, submit. This is referring to what? Insurance type. Okay, and now if you run the flow, and it's not loading anything, or what's happening? Oh, yeah, we got it. Okay. So term insurance, health insurance, life insurance. Now select something else. Like health insurance, submit. So we got this. Is it related to health insurance or else what? Which one? Okay, no, we did not give any headings or what. Life insurance. Okay, once again, let's give the heading for the sections so that it will be easy to understand. So where did we create these sections? Under the data class or otherwise under the work class?
Under the work class.
Yeah, life insurance section. Behind display and footer. See, this is the health insurance policy holder details section. It is displayed. Okay, and in the same way, if you take life insurance policy holder details, it is showing. Okay, so again, if you take term insurance, policy holder details, it is showing. Okay, so how come it is possible? Very simple flow, you see. Earlier, after this first insurance type fluctuation, we have selected the insurance type, what exactly it is, right? Okay, so from this drop down, we are in this fluctuation, we are selecting what kind of the insurance, okay, policy holder details you want to enter, we have selected. And after selecting that, okay, we had a decision tree. Is that where is the flow? Insurance flow. Okay, see, we had this decision tree. Okay, and after having this decision tree, okay, we had those many number of the connectors. Okay, they are the flow actions. Okay, so for each and every flow action, we used to select that respective flow action. But now this total flow has been simply updated with two alignments. Okay, that they are just updated with 2 assignments. So what are these 2 assignments? So one is for selecting the insurance type. The other one, just one flow action which we have selected. Okay, so and this flow action internally referring to that circumstancing conditions. So that circumstancing condition, based on that, it is going to be picking that. So how we know that whether this is circumstantial rule or not? That means here beside this available, you can see circumstance. Okay, it indicates that this rule is having the circumstancing rule. Okay, not only that, and even here also, now we created the circumstance rule for what? For flow action. Okay, we made circumstancing for the flow action. So once you made circumstancing for the flow action, okay, so what we can do, if you see here in the class explorer, refresh this. Okay, and after refreshing it, if you see over there under the work class, okay, under the process, under the flow action, see this insurance flow action is having arrow. Okay, expand. Once if you expand it, then you can see the various versions. You can see the various versions. In general, for all the flow actions, it is not having like that, only one flow action. But for this insurance flow action, okay, we have expand, and once if you expand, you can see the circumstancing conditions which you have given. Okay, so like insurance type equal to life insurance, health insurance, and term insurance. Okay, otherwise base. Okay, that means if none of these conditions is satisfied, it will go for the base rule. Okay, so it will go for the base rule. So this is the base version. Okay, base version, it is not having like that. Okay, but if you open any of these circumstances, you will be seeing this circumstantial condition. Okay, circumstantial condition. Okay, so like that we can understand. So there are various circumstancing conditions. Even if you click on that circumstances, you can see that on which property it is having the circumstance and what is that condition we have applied, we can see over there. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is about the circumstancing, but this circumstancing, if we are applying for one property condition, then we can do this. But if you are having multiple properties validation, okay, the when condition, if you want to apply for multiple conditions, then how exactly you can do? Okay, how exactly you can do? Means, okay, how means here, when you are doing the save as of it, okay, so specialized by circumstance we have selected, right? And after that, okay, here we have selected property and date, right? But along with that, you have something called template also. Okay, we have something called template also. Okay, so in the template, okay, if you create a template, then you can apply multiple conditions. Through the template, you can apply multiple conditions. So this is under which category this template means? This is under the technical category. Okay, this is under the technical category. Okay, create and is it not technical? Yeah, circumstance template. Okay, so by creating circumstance template, you can apply multiple property validations. So for this, we need to create two rules. Okay, one is a template and the other one is the definition. Circumstance template and circumstance definition. So why we need to create two means? So in the circumstance template, we need to select the properties on which you want to apply this condition. Okay, on which you want to apply condition. For example, the city should be specific, and even the gender should be specific. So on these two properties, I want to apply one when rule. Okay, so save it. Okay, after creating template, now let's go for the definition. Create circumstance definition. So this circumstance definition is referring to the circumstance template. Okay, it is asking which circumstance template you wanted to do it. Okay. Circum definition, I'm giving the name, and then what is the template name you have given? Circum template I have created. Okay. Now create and open. Okay, see here. Based on the properties which you have applied under the circumstance template, it has created the circumstance definition. Okay, see this. Okay, so this is like a decision tree. Look and feel is decision tree, but it is not the decision tree. Remember, this is circumstance definition rule. Okay, so based on the properties, all the properties which you applied under the circumstance template, okay, with that it is going to be creating the condition. So if city is Hyderabad and the gender is male, then I want to apply this flashing kind of thing. Okay, if the city is Hyderabad and gender. Okay, so otherwise if you want to apply one more also, or if city is Secunderabad and the gender is male, then I want to apply this condition. Okay, so this flow action has to be executed. Okay, if the city is Hyderabad or Secunderabad and the gender is male, then only this has to be applied. Okay, and if you want, we can create one more definition also. Okay, if the city is another city and female. Okay, if the city is another city and female, then you can create one more circumstance definition. So you, for two flow actions, you can apply one definition of this, and for the another flow action, you can apply another definition. Okay, likewise. So this is the template I created and then definition I created. Okay. Now here now you can see the template which we have created. As it's already opened. Okay, let's create one more and see it. What happens to this sometimes? Let's refresh and see this App Explorer. Yes, it's there in the work class only, circumstance template and circumstance definition. Display. It's down. It's not working down. Let's
Hello. Hello. Hello, sir. I'm unable to hear you.
Hello, Jagdish.
Yes, sir. Now I am able to hear you.
Okay. From how long it is?
Just a couple of minutes back.
Yeah, that's what then. Okay, so as I said, if you have the circumstancing and property, you cannot have the template. If you have the template, you cannot have the property. So only one you have. Why? Because already we applied the condition on the property. So again, template you cannot apply. So that's all
Okay.
about. I just created this branch details circumstancing rule which I have created through the template. Why? Because it will impact that branch details flow which we will be using at the future. Okay, so we have mainly applied for the one more flow we created. Okay, on that flow we have applied this functionality. So focusing on property. Got it, right? Insurance
Yes, yes.
circumstance. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. So most probably on Monday, if possible on Sunday, I will inform again. Okay, so I will inform and we can continue with the email list now.
Okay, sir. Or we will connect in the weekend. You can give.
Yeah, I will try. I will let you know. Okay, so if I don't have any, actually most of the weekends I used to have the work. We have the work actually in Oxford. So if I have some time, yeah, definitely I will let you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.